Top 10 best pancake house in Indianapolis. Today is gonna be the very first review I make on this pancake house called Uptown Cafe on Binford Avenue. So let's go inside and check it out and see what it's all about. All right, so let's see. Oh, you know what? Actually, I do have a croissant that I saw the reviews on Google. It was like a breakfast. It has an egg and lettuce. It was a croissant.
Okay.
I saw the reviews about what's it called?
Club. It's on this.
It's this one, Breakfast
Yes.
Club. Okay, I'll try that since you know it's on has a lot of good reviews and coffee to drink.
Coffee to drink.
Yes. Oh yeah. By the way, don't forget your safety. So this is the croissant I order. I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, there you go. We're gonna see if it's exactly like that. It looks really good, doesn't it? That's the one that I got recommended on Google reviews. So, and I got the coffee. That's another thing about me. I'm a very exclusive person, so I like to rate everything, like coffee, pancakes, hash browns, anything. That's the main dishes on pancake houses. So let's try the coffee. Let's rate it. Actually, coffee is perfect. I don't like a strong coffee. That's just me. That's just my review. So definitely a 4.5 star on this coffee. This is really good. If you like strong coffee, you're still gonna like it because it has a strong taste, but not like strong, super strong. It's a mild taste. So. I like small coffee shops, like family restaurant business. This is perfect for me. And another thing that I rate about Pancake House is that they must have a counter. This one is perfect. They had like very nice, everything looks pretty cool. So I'm gonna try and give the owner an interview. Okay, so I just got my croissant. I don't know, what do you guys think? Does it look like the picture on Google? I think it does. The hash browns are perfect. They're brown, they're crispy. Usually some places you gotta send them back. They don't cook them right. This looks just magnificent. Another thing I just found out, guys, is the ketchup is 100% homemade. I'm not making this up. He even has his own little logo there. Everything's homemade. The bread, the juice is fresh squeezed juice, the apple juice, and hot sauce, it's even made by him. Mustard, everything, like dressings for the salads. So I'm gonna go ahead and try this. So I'll give it a review. It looks really good. And it's pretty good size. I mean, if you can see, it looks pretty big. So let's see how it tastes. Oh my God, the best. This is the best sandwich I ever had. I like BLTs, but this one has a combination of both breakfast and lunch. So thank you so much. So now I got my fork. Let's give it, oh, of course, I forgot about the homemade ketchup. I gotta try that. Looks pretty good. Excelente. Definitely really good. Everything's perfect. All right, so I just finished my plate, almost clean plate, almost licked it, but it was a big sandwich, so it was really good. And another thing I forgot to mention was the coffee. Not only is good, but the creamer, it's made every day. And that's a good thing because a lot of places, they keep the creamer on the table. And when you put the creamer, surprise, it's like a gamble. You know, you wish you have a good creamer, but sometimes it's not the case. Because that happens to me and I have to call my waitress and send it back. But this cream, it's fresh. It's home. It's made every day. Okay, so I managed to have an interview with the owner, the mastermind behind Uptown Cafe, and his name is John. And I'm gonna ask him a few questions. What made you go to this business, like open up a restaurant business?
Well, I actually pretty much grew up in this business. When I was 16 years old, I wanted a car. Mom and Dad said get a job. My best friend said, hey, my uncle owns a restaurant, and that's how it all started. And I was 16. I'm 39 now, so 23 years.
When you were younger, you knew you wanted to be like a restaurant owner, or just like own a business?
Yeah, maybe not in the first year of working, but before I graduated high school, the guys I worked for, I saw that they lived their life through that restaurant, and they basically were their own bosses. And I really liked that concept. I was like, man, I could really do this. And at that time, even at a young age, I kind of got it. I saw the systems, and I was like, hey, I could do this. And then over time, I just kind of developed, learned the systems that they taught me, and just kind of developed it into what I liked and what I didn't like over time.
Okay, so one of the things that intrigued me was that you make your own stuff. Like you even have your own logo here, and like the ketchup and hot sauce, which are really good. Or you already saw me put ketchup in my sandwich, so it was really good.
Good. A lot of the reason why we do that is this is kind of where the industry is going. A lot of younger people or people nowadays with health-related issues don't want food with preservatives in it. They want the homemade stuff, the stuff that's made that day, stuff that's made from scratch. Something that I've learned over my time in this industry, especially for breakfast and lunch, is majority of all breakfast restaurants serve the same food. Well, what's going to separate my restaurant from any other restaurant in town? Well, if I make my own food, I have my own flavor. But everybody serves the same food. Well, this is going to separate us from them. And then if we make it, the freshness is going to separate us from them as well.
That's actually, I didn't think it that way, but you're right. Like what's trending right now, it's like everything organic, like gluten-free stuff, all that stuff. I think that's a very good idea to get to the younger generation. So, and actually, I was amazed by the taste. And like I said, like his jam, strawberry jam, is really good. Like he makes that actually from fresh strawberries. And like this, do you make this with like
tomatoes?
Of course, real tomatoes. It has a very unique taste, and he also sells this. Like if you are interested in trying his product, he sells this. Like you can buy like
from the
just
bottle,
one
by the bottle,
or a case, whatever. But it's really good. I really recommend it. So, last question. I actually, before I came here, I checked your reviews, and you had really good reviews. You have 117 reviews at 4.6. That's pretty good. How do you do to have those reviews? What do you do? Like, what do you think?
Oh, it's a perfect storm of good quality food, good quality service. It goes down to hiring the right people, training them the right way, and then staying consistent with the training and the food as well. I always say to people that walk in the door, you only get one opportunity to impress them for them to come back. So if you have fresh quality food and you hit that with quality service as well, then we did our part. And hopefully they come back and try us again. But that's really what it is. It's kind of keeping the right people in the right spots and just always growing and maintaining what we do and keeping the quality of service and the quality of food there.
Okay. Yeah, but I mean, it seems to me that you actually listen to people, what their requests or what their demands.
Listen to customers, listen to employees. Everybody. It's hard to kind of know what's going on in the industry when you work within the same four walls every single day. So you have to talk to a lot of different people, and everybody that comes to you has an idea. It's just kind of picking and choosing which ideas are relevant to what you do and trying it. Some things work and some things don't work. And when you find something that works, then just keep it going and grow on that. And that's kind of, over time, when you see that, I use the word fresh a lot, but it keeps everything fresh. So if your employees are coming in and you can teach them a new recipe, that's going to keep them more engaged in the work, as opposed to coming in and doing the same thing day after day. Because it's a repetitive business.
Yeah.
Our job is to be as consistent as possible. So when you come in, it is doing the same thing day after day after day. But little things here and there, if you can tweak it and adjust it and take their ideas, it's going to just help the morale overall. It's going to help the service overall. And when customers come in and they see happy faces and people like working and enjoy what they're doing, they're going to come back. And one of the biggest things and compliments I can get from a customer is actually when they see employees come in on their day off and eat. Because if your employees come in to eat your food on their day off, then you know it's good.
Yeah, I mean, you rarely see that. Like some places, like me, I used to be a server, so you will never see me at my job eating. But to me, I can sense that energy. Like when I walk in a restaurant, that's one of the things that I think a customer looks for. Like, you know, the mood of the servers, and it looks like you keep your employees on a good vibe. You don't seem like a tough guy, like like too much pressure on. I mean, of course you gotta have your limits too, but you don't seem like you're that type of guy.
Well, it's a team effort.
It's a team.
It's a team effort. You know what I mean? And everybody, there's got to be a leader. So somebody has to be the bad guy, which you don't want to always be the bad guy. But at the same time, I can't do it all myself. You know what I mean? So I have to trust in the others to get the job done as well and support them. And that's really what it is supporting them. Teach them, train them how to do it, and then support them in the process.
And that will actually, if they're happy, they will give your customers like a good service. And that's the key for you to, I mean, the reviews don't lie. I mean, they're telling a story. I mean, they're there. I mean, that's what I get from the reviews. That's me. I'm a very picky person.
That's another thing too. A lot of people get those reviews, good or bad, and usually if they're bad, they kind of scoff at it. It's like, oh, they don't know what they're talking about. As opposed to where I see a bad review and I use it as a training tool. Like, hey, what did we do here, and then how can we fix that? And then you go around to the staff and you talk about it, and you show them or teach them how we could have fixed that situation. So that way, if it does come up again, you're not doing the same thing. You're not having another bad review because of the same thing. And so, I mean, people will give their opinion, and good or bad, you have to listen to it. You know what I mean? And the only way to get better is to critique yourself and listen to what other people say.
So you gotta, I think you gotta listen to the bad reviews too, that maybe improve if something.
I mean, that's the only ones. Good reviews are great. I love good reviews, but the bad ones are the ones I pay attention to because that's where we messed up. The good ones,
the guy.
You know what I mean? If it's a good review, that everybody wants to brush off their shoulders. Look how good we are.
You don't walk away.
But if you hide from the bad reviews, you're never going to get any better.
John, thank you very much, John.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
I'm gonna leave his information on he has two locations, one here on Binford, Indianapolis, and another one in Noblesville by the court.
Right on the square, Noblesville.
You say you have a website too, right?
UptownCafes.com.
I'm gonna post it in the description too, so you can check it out. So thank you very much, guys. This was Trendler's Top Rated, and don't forget to subscribe and give a like, and I'll see you in the next review. Thank you so much again,
John.
John.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Bye.